What's happening? It's your boy Dicebalboa, man. You locked in with Caliwoods TV, man.
Medical.
Man, Dicebalboa, man, it's the fucking guy, the new face of Sacramento that everybody knows. The guy who's gonna put out the dope shit regardless. You know, every time you hear me, man, it's definitely something you ain't gonna skip through. You feel me? So,
what got you into music, one, and what's keeping you inspired now?
Okay, what got me into music, I want to say I started doing music roughly, I was 13, I remember the day. It's actually 4th of July. What actually got me, because I always wanted to, it started actually when I was at a young age. I used to see my dad actually do music. He would play the guitar, bring his friends over and actually do a little rock and roll type of thing, you know. So I was just immune to that. Sometimes I even get that motherfucker, I don't know how. Like, I was always witty, so, you know, I grab it and just make up some shit. So, you know, it's just music always stuck with me. But, you know, being under that all the time and just being around it, definitely put onto it, especially just seeing the equipment and shit, it's miscellaneous shit. But as far as when I was 13, I started rapping. Thug actually put me onto it, my sister, and then they just one day, you know how folks get all drunk and shit, start partying and all that, everybody think they can rap, but nah, they got it though. You feel me? They put me on it, but I was just like, fuck it, because my main thing, why I didn't want to rap, I always actually wanted to. Like, I always see Thug do some shit, like listening to beats and freestyle. And then I was just like, you know what, I want to. Next day, wrote my first song, just started going from there, having fun with it. You know, it's therapy to me. My inspiration now is pretty much family, and just like I said, it's my therapy. It's my way to get out, like, in the world, because I think I'm a deep thinker. So I put a lot into my music as far as with my thoughts. Like with my next project, you guys are gonna see a lot of, as far as I'm gonna paint y'all a picture. But yeah, like I said, it's therapy. That's what keep me going pretty much, and just being out in the world. It's like, fuck it, I got something to talk about. Let's do it. So.
What is dope shit? Explain that, like, what is dope shit only?
You know what I mean? It could be anything that's good, you feel me? No booth. You know, I pretty much did it for the weed, of course, and, you know, just little things that I don't know, it just came with me, like at the real slogan happened, I want to say, I think I was in the lab with Reels, and then I don't know, I'm just recording and it's just happening to ad-lib. I'm just like, oh, and I'm like, fuck that. You know, man, just stuck with it, you know what I mean? And just every time I say this shit, people was like, you know, you say that, and then, you know, start hashtagging the shit, and people started to do this shit. I'm like, oh, it's just nuts, you know? Yeah. But basically, that's just what that is, though. Dope shit only. It don't just pertain to weed. I mean, in my perspective, you know? But, yeah, anything that's up and up, though.
You started out producing. What made you change from producing to now rapping and being the face of your own music?
Right. It's crazy, because like I said, when I was 13, I started rapping, you know, originally, like, I was writing and everything. I started doing beats on a fluke, like, as far as one of my in-laws slid through, put Fruity Loops, just decided to put Fruity Loops on my shit, just like, man, why you gonna make your own beats? He sent me on, what was the site back in the day, man, with his own, it was SoundClick at the time, it was some other shit, though, but you know, he was basically, you know, there's a lot of people that's just like, you know, you can do your shit yourself, you feel me? So he started, I just had the program on there, I said, fuck it, started getting into it. The transition, I mean, I wouldn't call it too much of a transition because I was unbalanced with it, I'd say, because like, a lot of people know me on my production, a lot of people was hearing me as far as that, because I was producing for Kelly also, a lot of the production on Not a Reason to Doubt. But I was rapping too, but I was just more so, it's just, you know what I mean, like, I was always, right, yeah, so people wasn't really trying to hear me out, and at that time, everybody was trying to be a rapper, and then, you know what I mean, my delivery and everything wasn't just there. It took me a minute to really understand that, because, you know, people telling me that, or just give me that, oh, it's cool, or, you know what I mean, and it's like, it really didn't transition. What happened is, like, as far as my production, I stopped producing, actually. It was because right before my son was born, actually, because I was really into it. I was doing hella shit, but I had stopped. You know, when you have babies and shit, it slows you down, so a lot of that, but I always get to writing, and then I just never really just touched back onto it. But, you know, it's back in the works. I can't say too much about it, but, you know, it's in the thoughts. A lot of people was telling me, say, fuck it, man, do it, because this is very doable, man. So, you know.
what you just released, the medical mixtape. What made this mixtape? Because by far it's one of the dopest mixtapes to come out.
Thank you.
So
honestly, medical. Oh my God. So this is a long story in a short sentence. I mean, that was my therapy project. It was my way to kind of tunnel vision shit and really just like fuck it. Like I've been doing music for so long. I'm 27 now. I started when I was 13. So I was like, it's about that time. You know what I mean? Started at it, and honestly, what really pursued it was like, man, fuck it, ain't nothing stopping me from putting this project out. It was really Katie McGee. I told her this before. I gotta say it again. You know, she just hit me just like, you know, she seen Cherry Pie. She told me, but you know, we just started chopping it up on the book. And she hit me as far as like with the interview. It's like, you know, you want to come on the air. And I was like, man, I can't go on there empty-handed. You know, Cherry Pie's been, you know, not a lot of people know it. Like a good hand know about it, but it's like it's like, it's not where it's supposed to be at. So, you know, in a sense, still, I was like, you know, I gotta have more to talk about. So you feel me? I just said, fuck it, you know, tunnel vision. And then I have my squad, of course, you know, Reed Reels, and also like, you know, pushing me. They doing that shit, you know, get on this and all this. I'm like, man, it's about time. They always on me about, you feel me? Like really be on me about not dropping the project. They dropping group projects and, you know, project after project. Like, man, you ain't did shit, right? Like that's how we talk. What really put it together, like I said, just my mindset as far as I was like, I gotta put out something, like something I want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I got next is just, man.
So now somebody like in your stage of your career right now, you're still kind of in the beginning of it, obviously, with the first CD and everything. What would your advice be to somebody right now who's sitting on their ass watching this going, man, I really want to be a rapper, but I'm just stuck in my situation?
Bruh, like I'm not even there yet all the way.
But you're on the path though. You're on the path.
Yeah, nah, I know. Yeah, no, it's definitely. That's why I'm like, this is how real it's finna get. Because I'm saying from what I'm hearing, and this is truth. Now I gotta take my own. Get the fuck out. You feel me? Get up. You feel me? Do the show. Nigga, any show, whatever. You know what I mean? If you got the talent and all that, be there. Like, okay, there. Wherever the scene is, be there, you feel me? Network, talk, you gotta promote. You gotta, you know what I mean? Spend money on there.
Self-promotion is a big thing.
Exactly, and that's most important. You can do everything by yourself. And do what you wanna do as far as, man, if that shit ain't dope to you, don't put that shit out. Definitely make it dope for the people, but at the same time, you gotta enjoy that shit too. Have fun with it, you know, dope shit only.
Medical. We smoke. Always keep the windows up, pulling up high as fuck. Just smoke need. If you never smoke with us, you ain't been hot. Guarantee we smoke. And I ain't never coming down. Love the sounds of the loud. All dope need. French inhaling, getting hot. Lighting up, trying to lose my mind. We blow. Smoking 3 kings, cause I'm one of them guys. Kush got my mind fried, I ain't hearing your lies. Facebook famous, catch me on your bitch live. All on camera, had her choking on pie. Listen, new dope on this new wave. So many blue cookies, I thought I was 2K. I always win like my sliders up on 2K. Hella clutch, my Berkeley partner said I'm two-faced. 100-something flavors and Caliwoods on some papers. Getting high doors, Skywalker up in my vapor. Dabbed out, matching blunts with my neighbors. Don't care about your name, I probably forget lame smoke. Always keep the windows up, pulling up high as fuck. Just smoke need. If you never smoke with us, you ain't been hot. Guarantee we smoke. And I ain't never coming down, love the sounds of the loud. All dope need. French inhaling, getting hot. Lighting up, trying to lose my mind. We blow. Keep a turkey bag and it ain't Thanksgiving. More like Black Friday when my plug hit the building. Yeah, you can call that shit a bake sale. Hella sticky cookie crumbs in my fingernails. Whoa, roll it up. We gon' roll some more too. Fuck the rotation up and had to hit too. Fuck with the exotics, not that basic. On weed map, shopping for the latest. Puffin' on guava while I'm riding on the freeway. Good vibes only. I've been high for 3 days, love hydroponics. Barely do the outdoors, smoking on grapes. Came about a con smoke. Always keep the windows up, pulling up high as fuck. Just smoke need. If you never smoke with us, you ain't been hot. Guarantee we smoke. And I ain't never coming down, love the sounds of the loud. All dope need more. French inhaling getting hot, lighting up, trying to lose my mind. We poured the wax in my blunt with some top shelf shit. Fell asleep with the hoe, forgot to fuck that bitch. Look, I'm more worried where my lighter at. Last night my plug dropped off a new pack, graduated stoner, certified toker. Bow on the blunt, made my eyes a little lower. Tree louder than the mower in the morning on a Saturday. No booth over here, you can roll that shit that away. Easy, no contest, we keep the best shit. My ex said I smoke too much, I can't stress it. Smoke a lemonade, I be leaving bitches sour. Rolling satellite higher than the Eiffel Tower. We smoke more. Always keep the windows up, pulling up high as fuck. Just smoke need more. If you never smoke with us, you ain't been high. Guarantee we smoke more. And I ain't never coming down, love the sounds of the loud. All dope need more. French inhaling getting hot, lighting up, trying to lose my mind. We blow more.